Chicago, nigga.
Welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty.
King Kong
Skyline postcard from the city, and we still on the rise. More construction keeping busy. Always bear down on the blue and the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, WNB. A1 Sox and the Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I played for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot-town in the building, and you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city of the wind. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big city, big lights, and we all about a paper.
King Kong ain't
another city like it ride down Lakeshore, see newcomers all excited. Chicago, I'm in love with my city, I'm a rebel till I die. See fucking 50 with me. Chicago.
Well, you have tuned in to just the late night special. I couldn't sleep, goddammit. So I just brought my ass to YouTube while I was recording my videos. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go live with this video because I've been, you know what I mean? I was recording and making my graphics and making everything. But this shit really had bothered me. So I said, since the shit bothered me, and you know, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I ain't really had no crash out room. You know, it was canceled because we had to watch the playoffs and shit. But you know, I was, look, chat. What's up, baby Jacob? I was going to record my couple videos and go to bed because you guys know that I stay up at 3 and 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, but I be working for my next day or my material that you guys can check out in my point of view and perspective on the shit that be going on in Chicago for as the sky's concerned. So, you know, I'm minding my own business and shit. So I was like, man, I'ma just, you know, I'ma just go ahead and go on to bed. I'm not gonna let it bother me. I ain't gonna let it bother me. I ain't gonna let it bother me. I let it bother me. And the shit bothered me, and I couldn't take my rabbit ass to sleep. And it's like these people are out of pocket. These people are out of pocket. Courtney Vandersloot on national television at the practice announced that she is running the show. Let me say it for you, for the people in the back. Courtney Vandersloot said that she is the boss, basically, excuse me, basically of the Chicago Sky, and she runs this organization. But I ain't gonna totally, crash out, because she did say we, that include, I guess, her partners in crime. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. Welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serving Sports, ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? What's going on with you, baby boy? Listen, y'all, listen. Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. I mean, y'all, listen, y'all got to forgive me. I'm coming on late. I know some of y'all is going Betty by. I know some of y'all is in the twilight of your sleeping, you know what I mean? But I don't sleep. So, you know, basically, I was finna record this as a video. But then what happened was I said, fuck it. I just said, forget it, man. These people are fucking unprofessional. I'm not gonna be trying to waste nobody's professional fucking time with these grab ass people. What's up, nephew Jabari? What's happening? Listen, all I got to say is that on a Sunday night, getting ready for a Monday morning at 12:32 a.m., I had to record this video. And not only is this creepy, not only does this cross the line, not only shows what I've been telling y'all about this city and these people and this crumb ass, you got a lot of these type of organizations that it works on the buddy pass. It's a lot of these organizations that works on what they would call the restaurant food chain type of buddy system. You know, it's a lot of these organizations that's throughout these highways and byways that I've ran into that Chicago Sky functions like a mom and pop store, but worse, because at least in a mom and pop store, which I've owned many of those, you know, you go with people that you like and nephews and nieces and all that, but I fired a whole bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? I let them go. Daughters, sons, you know what I mean? Son, you know, sometimes, you know, you in business, and what's at the bottom line of business is to make sure that number goes exactly where it's supposed to go. The business in the ethic of business and the, you know, how can I say, the way that you go about the business, you know, the business aura and orientation and demonstration bars. I'm just saying the way that business is supposed to go. 2 or 3 things. A great business has a nice and good positive environment. A good organization, a good business has a positive organization. The second thing is that being positive and everything, you know what I mean? You got to have that going for your chief aim. The chief aim is to be successful. The chief aim of any organization is to be a successful organization. So your chief aim, happy type of environment, good feeling environment. And of course, you have to also make those that work with you and for you feel inclusional in things that you do. That's a good business plan. But when you are going with bigger I's and little U's, the water get muddy, you know, murky, real murky. You know what I mean? You got really murky waters, and it's not no longer a business. It's not no longer business partnerships. It's not no longer owner employee. It's all up in the middle. It's the red lines, the murky lines, the, you know, the weird lines, and all of that stuff get crossed. You know, it's supposed to be black and white, but then when it's a gray area, you know, I don't work too well in gray areas, and I don't work too well in gray information. Either it is or it ain't. That's how I function. Either it is or it's not. You understand? But what we have here is a situation where we have a player in her day. She was good. She won with a good team, with Candace Parker on the team and her wife. Her name is Slooty with no booty. So Courtney Vandersloot won a championship in Chicago, not fucking alone. And she was not the first option. She was not the second option. She was not even the third option on the floor. She was the primary ball handler, yes, but not the option of scoring, that was totally Candace Parker was the first option. Curly, her wife or whatever you would have, she was also on the team, a veteran and an OG on the squad. Helped also. Azare Stevens was on that championship squad. But Courtney Vandersloot, she ran the point guard and she had some of the most assist passes in history for Chicago. Okay, bro, Claude, you telling me this information? We already know that this lady had, a historic past with the Chicago Sky. No, it's a little bit deeper than that. Courtney Vandersloot has a historic part with the people in charge. She is a buddy systematic person who has been given the reins of the Chicago Sky organization. Oh, I can't believe this, bro, Carl. Oh, yeah. She is the plot and the planner of getting rid of Angel Reese. Because when she was brought to this team, it was not Angel Reese's team. It was not Angel Reese as the franchise player. I told y'all that Jeff Pagliosha did not think that Angel Reese was the franchise player of this organization. You can't convince him that. Nor, long as Courtney Vandersloot is around, you're not going to convince him that Rickea Jackson is the franchise player now. I know that Rickea Jackson is the franchise player. I know that Rickea Jackson is the franchise player. And they hurting over there in LA the same way we hurting in Chicago with Angel Reese. Yes, if you heard the streets and the highways and byways of LA, I've talked to cousins that I have out there. I also, got family out there. Listen, they real messed up that Rickea Jackson is gone. They absolutely hate that Rickea Jackson got traded for Ariel Atkins. I'm telling you this for real. This is the culture. This is not make-believe. This is actual facts. As the people, came closer, I'll cover it with Rickea on Rickea's thing. But the people in the culture like who they like and accept who they accept. Courtney Vandersloot is not it. Courtney Vandersloot she should be retiring by now. Courtney Vandersloot is not it, chat. In her past days, she did some good things. But Jeff Pagliosha, Michael Alter, and Nadia Rollinson, they all knew that Courtney Vandersloot is actually too old to be running his team. So what are they doing, bro, Claude? Well, because of this nepotism, type of field, the type of thing that they're running in this organization, the nepotism of it all is that Courtney Vandersloot and Jeff Pagliosha are friends. They are friends, and everybody got to accept it. That's his buddy systematic thing. And Michael Alter and Jeff Pagliosha are friends. Nadia Rollinson is a partner in the organization that owns about 4% of the organization, but she is a yappy. She will go out and lie for this organization, swindle, steal, kill, do it all. They got that beautiful brown face lying out her mouth. Don't get mad at me, Nadia. I know you watch. Don't get mad at me. You lied about the facility. You lied about the Teaspoon situation. You called Teaspoon. She said she was at the goddamn grocery store when she got the phone call. She said, wait. This is unprofessional. You don't call me while I'm at the grocery store. I just left there. I'm at the grocery store getting some food for me to go into my household. She had to drive back to the offices. And Jeff Pagliosha did not want to talk to him. But Jeff, Teaspoon will have a job in the WNBA real soon. Teaspoon will have a job and do it over again. I know you got your arms folded saying, well, not here. That's because racism plays in every system. Bars, racism is a plot in every system. Nepotism also has played a part in this system. I said it allegedly. I'm just saying this is what it looks like. We can't call it nothing else. You got a white owner, that's the head. You got a white GM, that's the Italian too. And then you got Courtney Vandersloot, who is a friend and a business partner and a familiar face that looks just like them. And she laid it all out for us, Chat. She laid it all out for us. So welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serving Sports ENT. So when you come in, hit the like button. I'm finna go into it and get on into it so you guys and I can get this video done. So we're going to take this down and we're going to go right on top of business. Boy, is she, wow. Lord have mercy. She didn't want Angel around because Angel was so fine. Lord have mercy. Somebody help me, y'all. I don't mean to be mean.
Good. My rehab is going really well. We still have a little bit to go, but it's been kind of a smooth increase. It's challenging, of course, but I haven't had very many setbacks, so that's been the positive side, and we're definitely on track. Well, I think right now they're not trying to put timeline on just because of pressure. They don't want to put pressure on it. We are going to take my time just to make sure that, I don't jeopardize all the work that we put in. I'm definitely going to be on the court this season, so that's the most exciting part.
Change is inevitable every season, but big roster overhaul. What kind of group do you see coming together out here?
Yeah, on paper it looks awesome, right? We got some really good players, great competitors, great people. I think what was the most positive thing is that people wanted to play for the Chicago Sky, and it was, just a great for me, and I think the front office to see that. We got kind of our choices. And
great for me and the rest of the organization to see that. For us, did y'all peep that? See, y'all got to pay attention.
Just a great for me, and I think the front office to see that.
Great for me, and I think the front office to see that. Great for me. Great for me, and the front office to see that. So who the fuck the boss is? So Courtney Vandersloot is the boss or player. Is she the boss or is she the player? Who is the boss? Well, Michael Alter, no better for you. Because guess what, Michael Alter? You didn't nip this shit in the bud because you was running this organization, letting Jeff Pagliosha run his goddamn mouth and let him run himself a racket all around here. Jeff Pagliosha is the fry guy who washed the windows. You know what I'm saying? Take the, you know what I mean? Take the garbage out. You know what I mean? Lock the door. Come, you know what I mean? He don't run the register because he very, very numb nut. He can't handle that. He not cognate enough to run the register because Michael Alter running the register. And we all know what Michael Alter do at the register. I'm just saying. I ain't saying nothing else. I'm just saying we all know what Michael Alter do at the register. It's facts. Okay.
We got kind of our choices, and you know, if you look at it, I think it got put together really well. You know, we got playmaking, we got size, we have shooting, and we have the right returners, leadership, youth, like all of the mixes that you think of what a perfect roster would look like. But again, the game is played in between the lines, so we have a lot of work to do. But you know, from a training camp aspect, it looks really good. I'm really excited and happy about it.
What were your impressions of day one?
Good. You know, I think it went really well. Everybody locked in. Everybody was really excited. We have a team dinner last night, and I think that kind of like took the edge off a little. We got to know each other because, like you said, there's a lot of new faces out here. And, you know, the first day is always high energy. We'll see how the second day is.
We didn't get to talk to you at the end of last season. I was just wondering, what's your perspective on kind of how last season ended and just kind of just in general where the team was at the end of last season with you leaving?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't have the year we wanted last year, and there was a lot of adversity. I think we handled it the best we could. I think if we look back, there's a lot of learning lessons, and we'll take that going into the next season, be at a better place, you know, hopefully put together a healthy and winning roster, and we'll go from there.
Our point guard position has changed so much for this team. Skylar coming in, and then yourself as well. While you're rehabbing, there's not like a clear like PG2 maybe on the roster. So how are you kind of maybe talking to players like JC, Rachel, et cetera, who maybe like step up into that secondary team?
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of the roster we put together. You know, you also drafted a really good point guard that I don't think we should you know, overlook in Tony, and you know, we'll just do it kind of by committee. We have enough playmakers, enough handlers that can play the PG2, but you know, we're gonna put the ball in Skylar's hand and let her be Skylar.
Are you rehabbing with this?
We gonna put the ball in Skylar's hand and let Skylar be Skylar. Do y'all hear the language? I mean, I'm a boss, so I have my own operations. Some of y'all that's coming in that's new, that don't know. I mean, if that don't sound like no boss, I don't know. I'm about to give Courtney Vandersloot a goddamn cigar. I'm just saying. She probably already smoked them, of course. So, you know, I might as well give her, you know what I'm saying? Courtney Vandersloot is laying it all out. So I don't want my Chicago fans. I know my Chicago people is up in here. Hey, Brian Allen Hines, what's up, Juice? It's information that you need to know. You got to swallow it. We got to own it. What's up, Marvin? What's happening, baby? I see you up in here. We got to swallow it, guys. We got to swallow it.
No. Can you let me do my job? Are you rehabbing with the Sky staff, or do you have like another trainer that you're working with outside?
No, I did the whole rehab with the Sky staff. Jess Cohen was the our director, and she headlined the whole thing. We brought Callan in, so I did my whole thing with the Sky's people.
Your name came up before you reached why they wanted to be here. How does it feel to be a veteran media type?
You know, it's great. It's. I felt like, you know, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to come back here, is to rebuild this franchise, because I know there's something special here, and I just had to get people on board. You know, there was.
Do y'all hear what she said? She said, I came here to build. No, you came here because Camilla and Angel was here. We had a core too that was going to be here. You came here to add to what was already here. But like I said, you guys, nepotism, you guys got to see and getting to see Courtney Vandersloot is in charge of this team, and she is in charge of the front office up to Jeff Pagliosha and moves. You guys get to see this. You got to take it.
Respect level is there for me, and you know, Skylar and I have been competing against each other for a really long time, and you know, we have discussed over the years to play together, and now we're making it happen. And I think that's, you know, a really exciting spot to bring Z back. You know, she was such a great part of the piece of that championship team that, you know, I think that's a huge thing for us. And so just, you know, having everybody come back and be willing to kind of take a chance on us, it means a lot.
How do you think Azra has changed in the time since she was last year?
I think she's really come into her own. You know, she was a huge piece for us, but she was kind of that role player that she did anything we needed. Now I think she could be a star. You know, like we're going to expect a bit heavy scoring.
We're going to expect a lot from her. We're going to expect, we're the organization.
Did anything we needed. Now I think she can be a star. You know, like we're going to expect a.
Did y'all hear that? I want y'all to pay attention. I'm trying to pay it for you.
For us, but she was kind of that role player that she did anything we needed. Now I think she can be a star. You know, like we're going to expect a bit heavy scoring from her. Like we need her to step up into a big role. You know, a superstar role. I mean, she's getting a paycheck, so she's got to step into that. And I've told her that, so that's what we're expecting. And I think that she can do that. You know, she has all the skill set, and we're going to put her in a position to be great.
We're going to expect, because we gave Angel Ray Stevens this money. We expect her to be an all-star. We expect her to earn it. We expect her to be the star that we put the money together. You know what I'm saying? We did this. You know, we made this happen. That's boss talk. What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? Sister Tasha, how you doing? Hit the like button and subscribe. Blocker says this big ear little man so happy Angel gone. Yeah, the big ear little man happy. Or woman. Oh, woman. I ain't trying to do no misinformation. I'm just saying, can y'all keep your third eye open? Brian Allen Hines, keep your third eye open. I want you guys to see how and who is running this front office.
Of course, I told every dinner is on her. I took the first one, welcoming her back, and the rest are on her.
You've seen this franchise through a lot of iterations and the league through a lot of iterations. This last year has been insane in terms of not just the growth of the league, but what was accomplished in the CBA, and then this sprint of a free agency period. How do you look at where the league's at now versus where it was when you entered?
Yeah, it's kind of surreal, I guess I can say, is like I've been in it so long, and sometimes I kind of like to talk about like where we came from. Yeah. These young kids and even like our new staff, they just don't know. You know, like that we were just talking with a coach about us flying commercial, like how, you know, that wasn't that long ago, but it feels like it for all the newcomers. But, you know, I'm really just proud of where the league is, and the growth of it has been unbelievable. We kind of always knew that it would get there. Yeah. We just needed everybody else to get on board, and to see it all kind of happening and to be able to be a part of it, to, you know, that I get to kind of reap the benefits is really, I just feel blessed and lucky for that.
So she's here. She let y'all know she was here to reap the benefits of what the work. Now, she's been in the league a long time. She has been taking minimum wage a long time. Nobody has a problem with Courtney Vandersloot getting money. Let me say this real clear, because I know Courtney Vandersloot is watching. Trust me, y'all. Y'all think I'm playing with y'all. Courtney Vandersloot, Jeff Pagliosha, Tyler Marsh, Angel Reese, Rakia Jackson will soon be watching, and Michael Alton and Nadia Wallinson watch this show. Tyler Marsh, he already told you he watches this show. And Tyler, see, when you have a player that talks like this is so undermining. Listen, Becky would never go for this. As a coach, you gotta have a spine, little man. I'm just saying, little bro, you know, you young enough, I mean, old enough to be one of my sons and young enough to be a son of mine. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just telling you, you cannot have a player that talks like this. Y'all seen no humbleness in the way she talked. She talked with boastfulness and with pride. Yes, you're supposed to be happy that you have a roster full of people that can actually do something. You're supposed to be happy with that. But I'm just saying, it's more than happy. Y'all can feel that she has a sense of entitlement. It says someone on Reddit's reaction to Sloot was, she's working overtime to tarnish her legacy. This level of grandiosity needs to be studied. Yes. She's a very, very, very arrogant and narcissistic type of person. You can hear it. You hear the narcissism oozing out of her mouth when she puts herself on none of the great players. Michael Jordan didn't talk like this with the Bulls. What are you talking about? He would clearly say us as a team. We as a team. You know, I hope that, you know, Jerry does his job, you know what I mean? And I hope that, you know, Jerry and both the Jerrys and Jerrys get the things that we need. You've heard Michael say that. You heard Kobe even say that. You've heard LeBron talk real boastful about what he needed on, but at the end of the day, they get what they gonna get. But you ain't heard no players talk like this woman's talking. Rikia going to be targeted to maybe you saying regret, to be greeted fantastically, and if she know how to code switch, she's going to call shots in a few years like Sloot too. Oh, Rikia Jackson, I kind of understand some of that, Wody, but I'm gonna let y'all know, book it. Rikia Jackson is the star of this team. Rikia Jackson is the mega star to grow. She's a superstar because she's well known. Rikia Jackson, fine model, man, known throughout, you know what I mean, the country, but she has to do the next step. She has to go to the next step, and I believe that this is going to be one of her years. She want that get back. She want that payback. She want to show, just like Angel gonna show them, but Angel already an all-star. Angel already made, this is for Rikia to become on the all-star team, to take charge and be aggressive and be assertive, and don't listen, Rikia, baby. Don't listen. Skylar gonna be Skylar. Skylar is already a megastar, a superstar. Listen, Skylar legacy is forever. Skylar legacy and building the WNBA and being the second supermodel in the WNBA. You know what I mean? Rock Nation, all of that shit. Skylar of the culture, she's that. But no doubt, I'm trying to tell y'all, no doubt, Rikia Jackson is also on her way, and she's going to be an all-star. Book it. This year, you're going to see some stuff. You're going to see some stuff out of her. I'm just telling you that what we're seeing is unbelievable, that a basketball player has this much authority. She's talking like a person in authority, in control. You guys can feel it. You know that she's talking boastfully. She's like someone that's actually in control.
Yeah, as we talked about in her introductory press conference, is the idea of wanting the Sky to kind of get back to how they were in that championship iteration of the team, and like even before that, sort of the competitiveness, kind of the culture, the style.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? Like, what does that culture look like?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about championships and everything, but it is more about the culture, and I think that was what separated us in the end. Was just like we were able to we had the talent, but we weren't like probably the most talented team, right? We just came together at the right time. But that was something that was like, it was grown over the years, you know, and we got the right people in place, the people that were bought into what we were trying to do, that were sacrificing for one another. It's all these things that we're trying to build. It's not just about getting the best players here, right? It's about getting the right people and the people that want to be here, all of those things. And we all it doesn't happen overnight. It really doesn't. And that doesn't mean that we're going to bring all these players in here and it's going to.
That was a shot at Angel. We want the people that really want to be here. Angel wanted to be here, you trick. Angel wanted to be here, you trick. You was sending a signal, a smoke signal, but Angel uncle is here to shut you down. Angel wanted to be in Chicago. She bought a house in Chicago. For those of you that didn't know, she has this house in Chicago. She made a decision, and you know what I mean, to build a court around her house and all of these type of things. Angel Reese has done from the neighborhood and everything else. Courtney Vandersloot sabotaged this situation with us keeping Angel Reese, and she actually said, "Hey, I won the championship, and I've been here. My wife is in the roster. I put in work for this. I've been a Chicago Sky, but you left, Slooty. You left. You said you need a new look. You need to change. You left Chicago saying that this was not it for you. And you left Chicago. And you went on to New York. And yes, you won a championship in New York, but you ended up on the bench. You didn't continue to start. You went to the bench. You got mad. Stewie was like, Trick, get the fuck on up out of here, because you ain't it. You ain't Sabrina. You ain't Bree. Go sit your $5 ass down and come on up off the bench, run the offense, and help us. What she did. Courtney Vandersloot, no taking away from her, 2-time champion. Won in Chicago. But Courtney Vandersloot is diabolical of what she did and how she tried to play in our faces. She was part of the reason and the decision-making of Angel Reese being gone. Angel wanted to be gone after last year and everything that was going on. Her and Sloot was having a power struggle in the back end of everything. They was having, they was talking. I mean, people talk to each other. Angel was like, what? Trick, I'm from Baltimore. I'm the shit. I'm the shit on this label. Like Mystical said. I'm the shit on this label. And she was definitely letting Slooty know. And Slooty like, no. But the people in charge, them my people. I won a championship with them. This is my people. These are my friends. This is what it is. So, Tyler Marsh got something to do. Tyler Marsh has a decision to make. Tyler Marsh got to show that he got a backbone. Tyler Marsh is young, but he comes from the loins of Becky Hammond, and Becky Hammond comes from Popovich. Y'all know how it goes. Cheryl REESE, them. All of them. Teaspoon, all of them. You got what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Kim Mulkey. You know what I mean? Teaspoon from the loins, Kim Mulkey. You got what I'm saying? So they all got loins, you know what I mean, in different ties. Let me finish this shit so we can go ahead and finish this video.
And you know it doesn't happen overnight. It really doesn't, and that doesn't mean that we're gonna bring all these players in here and it's gonna be all great. You know, there's a lot of work to do, both on the court but also off the court.
Last question, please.
I know you talked in the past that Jeff is good about like getting input from players when he's up in decisions. Did you feel like included in some of the decisions that you made?
Yes, I was included in every conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Feeling really good. My
There you have it. There you have it. There you have it. We are in an era in Chicago where we have to wait. Because tomorrow, chat, tomorrow is the court case that Steve Rogers has with Michael Alter. And y'all say y'all prayers tonight. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. And y'all say y'all prayers that Michael Alter get exposed and everything that Steve Rogers is trying to bring forth and Melody Hobbs in the cut of trying to make this man sell this team. Because he don't deserve this team. He should not even be having this team. He ran this team like a low-lifed scumbucket, the worst projects that you can find in Chicago. The worst projects that you can find in any city in New York. The worst projects you can find in Queens. The worst project that you can find. Michael Alter ran this business like a slumlord runs his business. And this organization, the Chicago Sky, this organization will have to continue to recover, even though they have the players, and hopefully Skylar Diggins, because she's on a 2-year contract, hopefully she resigns once this bastard is gone. But Michael Alter, we don't want you. We don't want you to play with our team. You've been playing with our players for many, many years, and they have not had what they needed. And you're not sincere to get the players what you want, because it don't take 20 years. See, when Las Vegas went on and they became, they left down there in San Antonio and then they went on to Nevada. They did not hesitate to make sure that Las Vegas is taken care of. And when you have a team that's taking care of their people, you got aces. You got a team like New York. You got a team that responds like Minnesota. You got a team. When you take care of your players, when you pay your players and you take care, you make sure you got the right people in place to cultivate the players and have a nice, these people in Chicago that owns this team, they're hogs, they're swine, they're pigs, they're filthy people that has no compassion for the players. They just want you shut up and dribble. Shut up and dribble. That's what they want. Shut up and dribble. No, it's bigger than that. You have to have, once again, to build a good business, a great business, you have to have a chief aim. That means everybody else has to buy into the chief aim. What is the chief aim for the Chicago Sky? The chief aim for Chicago Sky should be to win a championship, not to be 7th, 6'8", not to be 3rd, not to be 2nd. No, the chief aim of the Chicago Sky should be winning a championship. You can't face me or tell me anything different because I'm a fucking winner. The chief aim should be winning a championship of any team. And this is why you have most of the teams that's in the W, apparently not Chicago Sky, right? After they didn't won, they won and done. Hey, we won. They're going to ride that shit on out. which everybody know it's hard to win. And the way that they won, it was a type of circumstances. It wasn't the type of way that they playing right now. In order for you to say you're a real business, the chief aim is to be successful, ultimately successful. The second thing is to have a peaceful environment, to have a good environment, to have a great environment, to have everyone bought in what the vision is. Like Skylar Diggins was saying, they laid down vision. She wanted to find out. She wanted to peep game. She wanted to hear what they had to say out their mouth, because Skylar Diggins, let me tell you something, Jeff P. Skylar Diggins is going to call you on your shit. She from down the street. She from South Bend. She brought her cousins all up throughout Chicago. She got family all up through here. She know what time it is. She heard what she said about her mama. She peep game. This Midwest, baby, you can't play that stuff. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We not no, this ain't slavery. This ain't the bucking times where you could go around and wear white hoods and try to, you know what I mean, intimidate the people and not treat them right, and they stay with you because you didn't put them all into a, you know what I mean, a situation. Nope. So we all agree the chief aim should be winning championship. The second thing is that everybody should have a harmonious environment. You should have a harmonious environment, and if it's not, then it's a problem. What's up, 6'8"? What's going on, Big Lou? I see you in the building. So a harmonious environment. The third thing, everybody has to be in uniform. Everybody has to be in uniform, meaning that they have to all buy into it. Chief aim to win. Second thing is to have a harmonious environment. The third thing is they all have to buy it. They have to buy the shit that you selling. Because if they don't buy the shit that you selling, it's hard for them to work. I was going to make this a little quick video. It ended up 47 minutes because I couldn't sleep. And I had to come on here and let y'all know, man, it's some bullshit that's going on around here. There's 70 people in the building. I'm just letting y'all know, hit the like button. Listen, I'm telling y'all, man, that the shit ain't cool. I'm pissed off. I don't like it. But I don't have to like it. It's business. Things that you don't like, things that you got to accept, things that you got to move, and things that you have to trade, change and trade for better values. But Angel Reese was forced away because she didn't want to be in this environment. Courtney Vandersloot was going to make it totally uncomfortable for that baby bop, the boop, boop, bop, bam. For my baby goat. So I'm glad that my baby goat gone. I'm going to keep saying it until y'all going to hear that shit for the rest of the year. But now let's get to the real part. Do we have a team in Chicago? Oh, hell yeah, we got a team in Chicago. Do we got stars in Chicago? Oh, hell yeah, we got stars in Chicago. Do I think that Chicago gonna make some noise? Oh, hell yeah. Chicago gonna make some noise. And they got a chance. They got a chance. They got a chance. With the rookies they brought in and the pieces that they have, they got a chance to continue to build a core. Camila Cardoso is already here. I don't even know if the baby girl want to stay here. She probably don't because Angel gone. And I know that shit made her upset. The Angel is gone. And it's really, you know what I mean? Camila ain't even came. Camilla ain't even reported yet. She coming to get that, you know what I mean, that 200. I mean cause what they get, Camilla get 350,000, 375,000. She was the third pick. So she get 375,000. So, you know, she coming to play for that 375,000. But you got Camilla, listen, you got Skylar Diggins at the point. The two gonna be Jason A. Carrington. Well, while Jason A. Carrington is hurt, we already know that Gabs Jacquez is ready to go. JC Sheldon will be playing some point sometimes, and then of course Skylar can rotate. You know, that's a small front line, but definitely Gabs Jacquez is gonna be, you know, starting at that 2 position as long as Dejanay Carrington. She our 5th overall pick, right? She was the first pick for Chicago, right? She was the first pick. That's what Jeff Pagliosha said. He was going to get Gabs no matter what. Anyway, his eyes was on. So if he had the first round pick, I don't think so, because I don't believe Jeff. He would not pick Gabs. But by Gabs being there, I believe when he got Gabs is a Swiss Army knife. She gonna do whatever. She already NBA ready. I mean WNBA ready. Gabs is gonna fill in that 2 spot. So Rickea Jackson is gonna be an all-star this year. I keep telling y'all, book this channel, book it. She will be an all-star this year. She got snubbed last year because of course she had took time off and she had to get her mind right because she didn't like that ugly ass lady that they got over there. You know what I'm saying? But she gonna be on point this year. She gonna have a all-star year, especially playing with Azare, and then of course Skylar being able to give her those passes. She gonna knock them shots down. She's focused. Trust me, she's focused to win. Chicago Sky got Azare Stevens over there on the wing, a stretch 4 that can shoot the ball. She can shoot the ball. She can shoot the ball. She's not a great rebounder. Of course, y'all know she's slim, trim, and her specialty is not grit and grind and grit rebounds and be tough. Hopefully she toughen up a little bit, eat a little bit more pasta while she here in Chicago. Get a little bit more pasta, Azzy. Get a little bit more. Get a little bit more pasta. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Put that in there. But Azare Stevens being in that 4th spot, being a stretch 4. So she stretches the floor. Camilla Cardoso can work. Camilla gonna shoot 3s this year more than what she even did last year. Look for Camilla Cardoso to shoot the 3. But you heard what Tyler Marshall said about Rickea. I'll cover that when I'm finna cover Rickea. I'm finna do that video, and y'all see that video in the morning. But, you know, like I said, Courtney Vandersloot proved to us that she was the one that was causing problems, pulling punches, and throwing rocks at glass houses while hiding her hand. Courtney Vandersloot has proven to me that her Courtney Vandersloot is the boss of the Chicago Sky. None other than Courtney Vandersloot made all these moves happen. Courtney Vandersloot. So the question is she a player, or is she a boss or a player? She's most definitely, as we can see and her say, we, us, I, me, myself, I thought, what? Y'all heard it. I ain't got to make it up. She said it. I didn't watch the video again and analyze it as many times as you want to. Courtney Vandersloot made sure that we all knew that she was in charge of the Chicago Sky. So this is my video, and this is what I did. I came to do what I needed to do. More after these messages. Hey, everybody. My name is Bro Claude, and I'm here to tell you about the best whipped organic shea butter on planet Earth. It just so happens to be my brand. Bread House Butters. Sheens, shine, heal, treats, moisturize, condition your skin. Not only is this the best shea butter for you, but it heals good, smells good, and feels good. It is the best moisturizer that you can use. It clears up any scars, scrapes, stretch marks, blemishes, rashes, bruises, eczema, psoriasis, and most intensified dryness of skins. You can put this on your face, your hair, and your body, and I'm telling you, this is the best product that you can use in America because, of course, we make ours and crafted, handcrafted in our own kitchen. So I'm asking for you guys to support the #1 product that you're going to ever be able to put on your body, Bread House Butters brand. And guess what? You can go to breadhousebutters.com. I said breadhousebutters.com and put your order in now. Thank you. And I appreciate everyone who supports. And if you're a part of this channel, you guys know I support the entrepreneurs. The entrepreneurs, please put your business in the chat. Go over to my website, Steadyservinsportsent, and you will be able to check out what I got to offer you. Let me see. When you go over there, please let me know, if you want me to cover some things, if you want me to, if you want me to do certain things on the show that you have any subjects, I will do that. You know what I mean? Because me personally, I want to get better at my craft. I want to be able to be here for you guys. I want to be able to be fair in all of my, my ideology and the way that I come and see the game. My bad. And see the game. Hold on a second, check. Okay, chat. So the thing is that I need you guys to go. By us having over 100,000 people come to these highways and highways,
Soldier, let the streets talk about making money and nothing to talk about.
If you have a business, bring it to me and bring it towards me. You got what I'm saying? And I will take care of business. Go over to my website, hit promotions. And then, of course, you say you need promotional services. Are you looking to boost your brand and reach a wider audience? Our sports podcasts and social media channels offer the perfect platform to promote your business. With our engaged listeners base, we will help you connect with the potential customers and grow your brand. Let's work together and elevate your marketing strategy. See, I'm a boss, so I know how to do this. My group was called Soldiers at War. Some of y'all that don't know about Chicago and know how we got down, we were the most known and popular group in the streets, in the highways and byways of Chicago. We know how to take care of business. We've owned many businesses throughout Chicagoland, on the west side and the south side. I have been all over the country pushing music and making things happen, feeding people and doing things off of my music, and put children throughout college. So I know how to do a business model. Of course, y'all see me stepping it up. Each and every time that y'all come to this channel, you see something new. You see me elevating. You see I'm doing the things that I need to do. So if you would like to give to the channel, a super chat or a super sticker. If you would like to, if you would like to help me continue to grow and produce good content, because this was a serious thing. I couldn't even sleep, y'all. I could not sleep. And I had to come up. Listen, man, I was just making my video, but it ended up being an hour long. And Courtney Vandersloot, maybe you burn in hell. Who cares? I don't care. Don't come back. I hope that you don't make it back because we don't need you here. You know, thank you for your services. Push on with your long head. She might be in the front office, guys, as long as Michael Alter is the boss of here. She might be, but if they have to, you know, if God got anything to do with it, Michael Alter be having to sell this team, just like the Connecticut Sun. Also, sell the team, Mike. Mike, sell the team. You have been a piece of crap this whole time. Sell the team. We don't need you over our players. We don't need you here. So I'll just say this, y'all. Turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Listen, also in the comments, keep the main thing the main thing. I don't be wanting to hear y'all bullshit that y'all be leaving. Please keep the main thing the main thing. Tell me what you think that should happen with the Chicago Sky organization for as the selling it. You know what I'm saying? The other thing is, should Courtney Vandersloot be calling the shots of the Chicago Sky? And does the Chicago front office have a backbone to tell one of their old players that did make something happen, settle down, sit your $5 ass down, and we make the decisions? Do they have enough gall to do that? Now, also, you could be a member of this channel. If you be a member of this channel, you would become bread maker on this channel. So, you know what I'm saying?
We got that rap van rolling on them dubs. You can catch us later while we ballin' in the club.
General manager. Yeah, he that. That's what he is, Tika Miller. Can y'all hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat.
We them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers. Shots me in the club, spinning them ends, smelling like ginger man oil in my bins. Drop top down and I'm rolling 2 friends. Bread making everywhere, starting new trends. Look at baby girl, she looks so good. She say she wanna hustle.
So become a bread maker on this channel. You be celebrated every time you come in the chat. I acknowledge you, as you can already see that I see you. You like you see me, and I appreciate you. I see you, baby Tika Miller. I see you, sister. Hey, y'all come on through, man. Y'all see me. I'll be up in the morning. You know what I mean? I know I'm up at 1:30, but I'm finna go to sleep. I got videos still to make, a couple more videos that I'm gonna make that I'm gonna have released throughout the day, and then in the morning that you guys will see me, and then I'll be back here on at night on watching the on the Players Club, so that you can watch the rest of the playoffs. I believe the Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets are playing, so we're gonna have that on the Players Club. Come on, man. Come on in, man. Like, share, and subscribe to your channel. Thank you, Wody Mac. I appreciate you coming as always, Juice. I see you. And then, of course, my newbie sister Tasha. Listen, I appreciate you coming here. This is the place you want to be. You're going to get treated fairly here. That's what's up. I appreciate you being here. You know what I mean? Hey, everybody, make sure, man, that's why I love this guy. I love this guy. He say, bless up, bless up later, bro, Claude. Go Knicks. I said it. Of course, you got to rep your city, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with repping your city. But I beg to differ. Hey, I beg to differ. Whoa, it's some bad boys. Hey, did y'all get to see Wimby? We had Wimby on the Players Club. What a show. What a show. Thank you, Sister Tots. I appreciate you so much. Come back, be a part of my life. be a part of my life, be a part of what I'm doing here, man. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, listen, one love. And as always, I thank you for what you do. I thank you for what you've done. And I thank you for what you will do. And I leave as I came with another banger. Y'all already know that, hey, we want Slooty with no booty out of Chicago.
Chicago. Chicago. Chicago. Chicago. Yeah, foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always bear down on the blue and the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, WMB. White Sox and the Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I played for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot down in the building, and you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city.